Alright everybody, this is going to be attempt 1 at trying to install the new F150 LED Raptor-Style grill marker lights on High-Viz. So, first off, we have to clean up a little bit of these spots here, just so we can mount these nice and cleanly, because we don't want that to be there. So, we have to clean up some of this and that, just so that we can run some of these wires and mount some of this stuff. But we're going to attempt that today and see how it goes. Wish me luck, guys. Grabbing a little snacky snack before we move on. I got the cleaning done, letting that dry now, but we're gonna eat this snack and then we'll be back at it. Alright y'all, so we got High-Viz all prepped up and ready to go. Get this all removed so we can reach up in there to get that light housing. So because we're going to tie right into this. Got the parts all set out here so we can get started with that. Going to be trying to record some YouTube content for it as well. So stay tuned. Like I said, about to get these on, just about to get rolling on getting them installed now that all the prep work's done. So things is happening. Time to get excited, guys. See y'all later. Right there. That's the one I need right there. Alright guys, well we're here with High-Viz. We're going to get going on installing these F150 LED front grille lights here on High-Viz. So like I said, we got them all prepped up and ready to go. We're going to start installing them now. Let me go grab them. So we got a set of 5 that we're going to be installing today. So that means we get to do all 5 of them. So we got one there probably. We'll just line them up with the front grille and things like that. And there. So that'll look very nice. And we'll take, and I'll show you. So we'll take and have them just right here. So yeah. So they'll be right across the front here. So yeah, that's what we got going on today. Let's see how this goes. Kind of nervous, kind of excited, super excited actually. So go ahead and undo these. Put them in my pocket. They may come in handy later. Go ahead and cut out all this time. That's good. Because now we're on to the next step, which is actually putting these on here. The actual step I'm most nervous about, because we're just actually installing stuff now. So that's going to be the fun part. So we're going to grab one of these and peel off this nice adhesive that they gave us to take and stick it right under here. Maybe if I was wearing gloves, there we go. Ooh, that's some good adhesive. I'll pick that up later. What I may also want to do is go ahead and run some of this back here. Make sure get this as evenly as possible. It's about finger width. It's about as even as we can get it. Let's get okay. Now let me go grab these little tools over here. I got to push up against it. Make sure you get a nice hold. Wedge those in there, kind of push it up against there. Gotta let it sit for a couple seconds. Kind of let it go, do its thing. Go ahead and probably feed this up here real quick. Might actually do this first before on the next one. There we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and run this one up. Let's go ahead and run all of these up actually. Okay. So set that there for now. Let's go ahead and put him in. This is the tricky one because I got to go up and to the side. That's right where I want to take it to. Definitely could make this easier if I got a pair of pliers or something like that. But you know me, I'm just difficult with things sometimes. And we got one more, and then we can start sticking them. Again, I was thinking this would be a little bit easier than sticking them. If I put this here first. A little sideways on it. There we go. for the most part, all of those are there. Let me take this off, see if that's stuck. Nice. That's good stuck. Good stick. Alrighty, let's get this next one stuck up. Okay. Stick that in there. Use these to wedge it on up. Give it a good press. Good press up so that it will be here nice and strong. Stay there forever. Or until I get bored and change the grill. Never know. I should wait for that one to go a little bit. That's going to be the most important one. It's a nice middle guy, right in the center, right above that Ford logo. Nice and clean. Perfect. There we go. And that's the fourth one. Cool. Got one last one. Then we get to plug them in, and then we gotta wire them in. Then we get to turn them on. That's the exciting part. I know this is the boring stuff, I know, but I find this exciting. This is fun. I'm having a blast doing this. It's very nerve-wracking, but lots of fun. Super easy though. F150 LEDs definitely did a good job with the easeability of how these are. Even somebody as dumb as me can do it. Snaking all of these cords all the way back over because we're going to be tying them into this headlight's marker light. So we're going to run all these cords over here and then tie them into the housing that goes into this. Where did I put my glove at? I found it. Just because I'm doing this, I don't want to get all cut up by this plastic. The plastic can be a little bit sharp. You can also take this off too to make it a little bit easier, but I didn't grab the proper tools for that. That's my agenda. And but yeah, so you can do that too. It does make it a whole lot easier. That way you don't have to do things like this. We have to snake it underneath all this stuff. That's the issue. It's really here. Probably help if I hold it over more. Go. Get my finger. Okay. There we go. I'll go ahead and bring this guy over while we're over here. Wait, why are you going down? Go this way. No, up. There you are. Hello. Hey, get away. Yes. Tie it to this. Just to keep it away from all that. Zip tight right there. Okay. Let's rip out this guy. Labeling you. Oh, here he is. That's that one. This one just out here. No. Same with that guy. Those are both those ones. It's probably gonna have to run that housing here. It's right here, so that's good. These, I wonder, make it a little bit easier on myself. Kept these for a reason. Might try this. Twist tie them together for a minute and make it into one wire. You hungry there?
A little bit, yeah.
They might be able to hear that on the camera.
Okay.
Okay, this will be hopefully a speedy install. Just gotta run this and then plug in some wires pretty much. Might be one where I wish I could get this part up. Might be able to fit it through there pretty nicely, actually. Oh, where'd you go? Where did you go? What the? I do not understand what is happening. You can stop recording. So I highly recommend buying the tools to take the clips out safely. They save you some time and effort. Oh, almost got all three. Come here, buddy. Let's take these off now. Put them back in my pocket so I don't lose them, because they might come in handy again. You never know. One last one. Okay. That way now I can kind of control these a little bit better. Each one of these is out. Cool. Push this one through as well. Why couldn't all of them just been like that one? That was so nice. He was like, oh yeah, I'll just go through. My buddies are over there. Are you fit? Yeah. Should I not pull anything? Cool. This could be the hard one. He's the shortest. I think he's the one that's all the way over there, so but that's okay. Because that braid has a nice length on it, so that should be good enough. Spacing for everything. Put those into that little channel there. Checking all my wires, make sure nothing's really showing where I don't want it to. Gonna have to zip tie just these guys here. I zip tie them down to here actually. I like that better. I'll do that after I get this all tied up. Alright, so now we go on to the real fun part. The part I'm actually most nervous about is the actual electrical wiring. But because F150 LEDs makes this super simple, they give you these little splicers to splice the wires into the headlight housing. So let's give this a shot. This one. So, got to reach up in here and turn this little guy here. They said counterclockwise. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And then this is what's blue.
Here you go.
All right. So then we take this light here. Come down with it. Yeah. All right. We're gonna be splicing into this here. So we got our black wire and we got a blue wire. I guess that's the live wire, is the blue one. So then we just got to take these little guys. Along with, I don't know what this one or the needle nose. I might use the needle nose just to get a good grip on it. Put that in your pocket too, that's what I was doing.
I don't have a bucket.
Oh, there's some waste as well. Alright. So, we take and put this here for now. This guy on here. And we clamp it down. Not my finger. Yep, I clicked, I think. Yeah. On. Cool. So, that part's on. Now, just need this is our blue wire, so we'll take it with our red wire here. So to make sure you get that deep in there, push that on there. And just put it in that little thingy. Hold on. That little thingy here. There we go. Make sure I get that all the way in there. Push. And then no room. Clamp. And we're clamped in. So that's one wire done. Now on to the next one. So we're going to head clamping this thing here. Clamp. Maybe. It's hard to do in these gloves. I probably better just take them off. I'm also just doing it because of that plastic up there. It's a little bit harder to do with these gloves on. Clamp. Clamped now, yes, okay. Okay. Now we take the black one, put the black wire, and we clamp this in. Heard that one clamped nice and easy. That was good. Alrighty, so now this guy just goes back up in here. I'm gonna line that back up. Where's your little key at? Okay, and that also keeps so that from really pulling too much. Okay, now we just feed this all back up. Now, which way do I want to go with this? I want to go right there. I need you to grab this. That's really all that I need up here. Now we just plug all these in. 2, 3, wait.
It's 4.
2. I'm gonna enjoy the party.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, long biscuit. Wait, where'd this little thing go? Alright, we start plugging them in. Line up the teethies. Screw, 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 screw. Screw them together. That's the furthest one, so I want to use one of these guys probably for it. So pretty much this is the shorter one. So the rest of these can pretty much go to any of these. So let's go ahead and get this guy because I don't want to lose you. Where is your teeth? There it is. Tooth. Plugged all the way in. Screw, screw, screw. Okay. We got you. Should have color coded them just so I would know which one was left or right. Okay. 2 more. And then we just got to put everything back together and clean up the wires here. We'll probably just zip tie them all up in here because there's a nice little pocket here where nothing's gonna get them. Right behind the light where they, well, I mean, it's pretty much part of the light anyways. These are part of the lighting system, so be right at home. But I may go ahead and connect the battery and test them out before I close everything up because that would probably be a smart idea. Just to make sure I hooked everything up right. Just put it down here.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
I'm just gonna start it.
Yeah.